So now that you have finished step one, the foundation of your house, you understand where you are, you have to understand also where your audience wants you to be. And when I think of this, I think of, you've got a house. This second part is almost like finishing the blueprint. So you got the blueprint, you've got the foundation laid. You have to basically get an engineer to pass a blueprint to the city in order to get approved for building that certain house. And that blueprint is basically going to tell you what you're going to do. Am I allowed to have doors that are this size or this size? How there's something called a setback when you're building houses. It basically means how close can your front door be to the sidewalk, and how close can your garage be to this? And there's something called a setback. So you set your house back a certain amount of distance from the thing, and you got to figure all that out. And what I'm going to liken these setbacks to, what I'm going to liken these plans to, these engineering drawings to, is actually speaking to your avatar. What do I mean by speaking to your avatar? When I say you speak to your avatar, I mean, you probably understand who you're trying to add value to. And if you don't, go to growyourshow.com/avatar. And you'll be able to watch a video. It's like 20 minutes, I think. And you'll get a 4-page avatar questionnaire, which goes into a lot of detail that supports you to be able to make sure you're understanding exactly who that person is. I'm going to give you that link one more time, and it's in the show notes. It's growyourshow.com/avatar. That's mywebsite.com/avatar. And when you go there, you'll be able to watch this video. It's like 20 minutes of an avatar, who it is, how to do this 4-page questionnaire. And then you'll be able to go through the questionnaire. It's going to allow you to at least know who that person is. And generally, that's going to be an actual human. It's going to be a real person, somebody that you probably worked with. So going into this step 2 of just understanding who you're adding value to and making sure you're actually asking him or her, what is it that they're looking for? What do they like from your podcast? So you basically do a survey to your listener. You do a Google form. You do Survey Monkey. You do so many different things. You can get that link. You can put it in your show notes. You can ask, hey, if you've been enjoying this podcast, would you take a minute and give me some feedback on the pros, the cons, what you like, what you want more of, what you want to make, who you want me to interview. You can ask your audience. When you ask your avatar, your listener, the perfect person that you could work with, now you're going to be armed just like in step 1, when you're armed, at least knowing where you are, where you stand with good content. Now you actually can talk to that person. I have an actual avatar for this podcast. His name is Corey. So I would be able to easily just call Corey and say, hey, Corey, this is the content that I'm giving. Can you listen to an episode or two? Can you tell me what you like, what you don't like? Or I could go as far as going to SurveyMonkey or Google Forms and actually send that into different listeners, friends, family. I could put it in my show notes. All of those options. What is the point? What's number 2? What is, the blueprint for your house here? And that is understanding what your avatar is telling you. The feedback that's coming from your actual listener, the right person that you want to add value to.